Some Saturdays at Texas State, you're apt to see large groups of young adults and families touring campus, which means it's likely a Bobcat Day for incoming freshmen.
We get to showcase all of the departments that we have. You get to speak with financial aid, department representatives. You also get to ask current students about their experiences here so far and kind of get more insight on their personal college experience.
Bobcat Day is scheduled and run by the Office of Undergraduate Admissions with help from student ambassadors. For many future Bobcats, this is their first time experiencing campus and an introduction to their new lives as students.
It's just really cool for future students to come see their new home, because you can really see them starting, especially their parents, they'll start to realize that this is beginning a new chapter in their life, and it's their first time to actually realize what's happening.
Prospective students can also meet faculty, staff, and student representatives at a fair for academic majors and student services. There, the incoming students can learn about the wide variety of services available, including academics, financial aid, scholarships, and housing. The encounters they have can help guide them in a direction towards success.
The person who gave me a tour was actually my orientation leader, and I see her on campus all the time, and I'm like, hey, whoa, you gave me a tour at Bobcat Day. And it just really was cool and eye-opening for me to know someone who already went to the university, and so I wanted to be able to be that person for other students.
The next Bobcat Day will be in October during the fall semester. For Bobcat Update, I'm Alex Bolko.
The business leaders of tomorrow are eager to learn new skills that will have a real-world impact. Students in the McCoy School of Business Administration have an opportunity to learn from the pros. The theme this year is innovation.
The mission of Business Leadership Week is to connect our students with business leaders and to engage them in conversations that go beyond the academic classroom.
Being a successful entrepreneur requires a special skill set and attitude.
These are soft hands, ladies and gentlemen, okay? These hands were made for a computer, not for digging holes.
Several times a year, Texas State sponsors business career fairs at the LBJ Student Center to give students a chance to network with business professionals. Resumes and winning smiles are a must for students. More than 50 companies usually show up at the fairs to meet students and find potential recruits.
These companies are looking for talent right now, but it's also an opportunity for a student to come and learn about what they have to do to be prepared for the future when they do get closer to graduation.
The next Business Leadership Week will take place the spring semester of 2020. For Bobcat Update, I'm Courtney Sharp.
Texas State students return from spring break with only 6 weeks left of the semester. As the semester winds down, some students can feel overwhelmed, stressed, or even depressed. The university's counseling center offers students a program called Therapist Assistance Online to help them cope with their anxieties. The therapist program is interactive and easy to access. It can be completed easily at home. Students can find the program on the Counseling Center's Texas State website. Just click on the Resources tab.
Texas State students are looking forward to spring break. Many of them have made plans for a getaway that might include the beach or at least a party or two. Health officials say it's best for students not to overdo the partying during the break. According to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse, 11% of those who consume alcohol don't heed the warnings and will drink to the point of passing out. The Centers for Disease Control says excessive drinking is responsible for more than 4,300 deaths per year among those who are under the age of 21.
Mermaids have been a fixture in San Marcos since the Aquarina Springs theme park became a tourist attraction. The theme park had a submarine theater featuring several mermaids. Aquarina Springs closed in the mid-1990s and eventually became the Meadow Center. Fast forward a couple of years, and the mermaids became a symbol of the city with an inaugural Mermaid Week. Now, there are 10 painted mermaid statues on display at various locations downtown to promote tourism. The Texas legislature will vote on May 7th to designate San Marcos as the mermaid capital of Texas.
Summer quickly approaching. Many Texas State Bobcats are on the lookout for summer jobs or internships. The Career Services Division at Texas State provides a resource called Jobs for Cats to help them search for potential jobs anywhere in the state in a variety of occupations. When they search, students may indicate which locations and jobs they want. The Jobs for Cats resource can be found on the university's website. Students can log in using their net ID and then upload their resumes and cover letters.
My name is Erin Oglesby, and I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis at birth. When I was born, the doctors noticed that my stomach was bigger than my head, and that's actually a sign of something called meconium ileus, and that's something that's really common with people with CF. My college life has been severely affected by cystic fibrosis, and honestly, a lot of it's my fault. You have to do daily breathing treatments and take all these medications just to stay alive when you have cystic fibrosis. And when you go to college, you kind of lose that like parent being over you, being like, you have to do your treatments, you have to take your medicine, and you get this like sense of freedom where you're like, I'll do it later, and then later never comes. All of that crap. And all of that. And all of that. I've been hospitalized now, I think, 4 times in the past year, and that used to never happen. So along with just it getting worse as you get older, I also like caused it to be worse. So I've missed out on a few things in college, but I'm trying to get better at it. So yeah, I served as the co-chair for community service and philanthropy for Chi Omega this past year. And it was really important to me when I applied for the position because I actually received a wish from Make-A-Wish when I was younger, and Chi Omega's philanthropy is Make-A-Wish. And that is something that's always held a very special place in my heart. When I was 16, I got to go to Los Angeles, and I went on the set of Pretty Little Liars, and I got to watch them film, and I got to meet Ian Harding and a couple of the other cast members, see all of the sets, and just kind of spend the day at Warner Brothers looking around, and got some really cool inside tours. I got to go on the set of The Fosters, on set of Ellen, got a private tour with our little tour guide, and he let us get off anywhere we wanted. It was literally the best day of my life. I have a really great support system here at Texas State. My 2 roommates are amazing. Their names are Jasmine and Lauren, and actually not too long ago I needed to go to the ER. I felt terrible. I had a really bad pain in my lung, and Jasmine took me to the ER and sat up there with me until 3 in the morning when I finally told her, you need to go home, you have class at 9 a.m., I'll see you at home later, like you can come pick me up tomorrow. But she stayed until I basically forced her out the door. And they always make sure that, have I done my treatments? They'll ask, like, did you get 2 treatments in today? And sometimes I feel like I'm still living with my parents, and I'm like, yes, Mom, like I did my treatments. But they are really good at keeping me accountable. And then also, I just have like really amazing sisters in Chi Omega. I've had girls call me and be like, if you need anything, just let me know. I'm like right across the street, or I'm like right down the hall or whatever. And they're always just really supportive. I've had sisters come visit me in the hospital. And again, just like, if you need anything, let me know. And I know that like they genuinely mean it. They're not just like saying that to be nice. So yeah, I've had like the best support system being here. Having cystic fibrosis has made me the person that I am. I wouldn't have faced half of the hardships that I faced if I didn't have it, and it's made me a stronger person. It's made me count my blessings. It's made me value my life, because cystic fibrosis does cut your life short. I hope that I live to be 80 years old, but the average life expectancy right now is about 45. And it's made me kind of value every single day, because I'm not guaranteed to grow old. So I want to take every day that I have and just make that the most that it can be. And there are days where I spend in bed watching Netflix and stuff, but I do realize that my time here might be shorter, so I try to make that count.